What's growing on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you how to use a leaf blower in your garden to improve your plant's health and productivity. We just had 5 straight days of rain here on the southeastern coast of North Carolina, and weather like this can have devastating impacts on the health of our plants. Common crops that we grow in our garden, like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, melons, and squashes, they are native forest floor species that get protected by a forest canopy, and as a result, they're not used to getting hit by lots of direct rainfall. Getting wet, having all that water on their leaves, well, that is the downfall of these plants because it colonizes all sorts of fungal diseases that eventually leads to their demise. But when we get stuck in rainy patterns like this, where it can rain for days on end, it feels like there's nothing we can do. How can we dry off the leaves of all of these plants? Well, that's where a leaf blower can come in handy. When we get stuck in rainy patterns like this, the rainfall tends to be intermittent. We would have hours of storms followed by a few hours of a break. So what I like to do is, after the storms are done, when we get a few hours where it's not going to rain, I take a leaf blower and I will blow off all of the plants. That way I can keep them partially dry, or at least considerably more dry than they otherwise would be throughout the duration of the rain event. So I take my leaf blower, put it on the medium wind setting, and then go around to all of my rain-sensitive plants like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, melons, and squashes, and I will blow them dry. This is very helpful in reducing the likelihood that they will become infected with a fungal disease. Even in climates where fungal diseases are inevitable in a lot of these plants, keeping them dry in between these splash and dash thunderstorms can go a long way to at least reducing or delaying the onset of diseases. But that's not the only garden hack that you can use a leaf blower for. Plants like tomatoes and peppers have the male and female sex organs enclosed in a single flower, so they are actually rarely pollinated by insects. Most of them are wind pollinated. All you need to do in order to get pollination in a tomato or pepper is to shake around the flowers, and that will stir the pollen around the flower and coat the female sex organs inside. So you can actually take your leaf blower and turn it down to the lowest setting and gently go around and rustle all of your flowers on your tomatoes and peppers, and that can help pollinate them to have the biggest harvest that you've ever seen. It's little tips and tricks like these that go a surprisingly long way to reduce disease and increase production. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.